Hello, Soul Family of Light. Welcome to Smile Soul Power. This is Michelle, and today I have a message for you called Inner Awakening. And I originally did a video about awakening to the light quite a while ago, and it's on the home page of my website. You're welcome to see that one. This is a new one for the year 2020. We are all getting more clear vision, and we're uniting now around the truth like never before. We're going through a consciousness transformation and evolution for humanity, and we're doing it together and helping one another. In fact, we are a soul family of light, and that's what I want to impress upon you, that we are family, we are together, we are unity, and that's a fact. It's not something that's happening, it's a fact. And so we are coming together in more light and more love. And so Smile Soul Power is here to offer enlightenment, empowerment, and encouragement. And so with that, I want to remind you that to never ever lose hope and to keep the faith in your own soul power within. It's always there to go to and draw upon. Attune to your inner truth, be receptive, and also open your heart as you listen to the message, because this message comes to you as a form of light. Everything carries vibration, and this is information, and information is light. So if you open your heart and soul and feel what you feel while you listen to the message, you'll get more of a benefit from the message. The Holy Spirit within is activating your soul perception, so tune in. We're all tuning in deeper and deeper. Our soul perceptions are being activated, and we are becoming more and more in tune and one with the Holy Spirit of truth, and therein lies our evolution. So I'm going to start by reading a poem. I have several books coming down the pike, and one of them is called Forever Free. Forever Free is going to be coming out hopefully later this year. It's on my to-do list, and it is all done. There's a bunch of poems. This is because I feel like we really are family. You know, we're a human family, and we really do help each other. And if we think of each other as brothers and sisters, and you know, bring about the brotherhood of man, we are bringing heaven to earth. And man is what I mean, humankind, the kindness of humans coming together. And this is called You Lift Me Up. And each one of you can take this personally, because I love every one of you. You shine your light in our world so bright. You help many along the way. You lift me up, you fill my cup with your shining ray. The days go by, and some I cry, but in my heart you're near. You make me smile, we laugh a while. You are such a dear. This dedication is appreciation for all you do for me, for each kind word from you I've heard, and the love in you I see. We're all sharing love in our new world, and that's the way it is right now. Okay, so Inner Awakening. There are 6 main bullet points on this message. The first one is identity. The second one is becoming. The third one is attention. The fourth one is soul power. The fifth one is peace. And the sixth one is passion and purpose. So identity starts with going within and identifying your true self by closing your eyes, being still, and feeling your feelings. And if you practice that 5 minutes a day, as I've said before, you can really start to focus on the Christ light within and become aware of your true self and your true feelings. And when you do that, you discover this lake of peace. Okay, we'll focus on that more later. But in terms of identity, The eternal identity is knowing oneself. That's your true self. And we are an eternal essence of spirit. Awareness. In one word, it's awareness. We are awareness. And another word that is a synonym, it is consciousness. It is consciousness. And consciousness is made of light. And light is truth. And truth is information. Absolute truth is absolute spirit. And that's the Holy Spirit within. You come to know the absolute truth through the Holy Spirit within when you get still and focus your attention within. And that's what I propose, to focus your attention within, and that's how you become aware of your true identity. And when you do that, when you become one with the Holy Spirit, you just feel your feelings, and at the very core, you know that you are pure love. That is the substance and essence of being. And it's also eternal. Eternal essence and substance is love. Your true self is the eternal essence of awareness. It's known as consciousness. Consciousness is light. It is the cause of matter. So when you get in there and you realize your true self as awareness, as consciousness, and as light, then you realize you're creating reality. We're all creating reality. And I know when I first started growing up, I didn't realize I was creating reality. I felt like I was a victim. I thought things were out there, things were happening to me, and that's the way it was. I would respond to what was happening and just figure I am on the receiving end, not on the causing end. But that's the thing about being conscious. We're becoming conscious creators. We know we are creating. And so that's great. When you get your true identity, then you know that you're awareness, you're the light of consciousness, and you can coordinate your consciousness and calibrate your consciousness, and then become a conscious creator. So that's the beauty of identity. It's absolutely the door to everything, knowing your eternal essence as spirit. And that's where soul power comes from. Okay, becoming. Only spirit can comprehend spirit. You really can't know it with your left brain mind. It's just on a different level. It's on a different vibration, and it's deeper. It's a higher consciousness. And a left brain thinking is a thinking in terms of polarity. You can sort things and analyze things with your left brain, and that has its place. But in order to apprehend and comprehend spirit, you have to become it. That's where comprehension and knowledge comes from, becoming one with spirit. It's a vibration. And if you think about brain waves, we have the alpha, beta, theta, gamma waves, and you slow the vibration, and you get still, and you get tuned in, and then you become one with spirit. And that's when you can have deeper perceptions. And so the more you do this on a regular basis, the more you can access that still point or the 0 point within and create that clear lake of reflection and reflecting pure spirit or pure information or absolute truth. So it takes an open heart, an open mind, and stillness. You can be impacted or entrained by someone with a higher consciousness and higher awareness, but you need to do your own work, and you need to do your own inner work and inner attention. Place your attention within. It's very, very important to place attention within to become resonant with the Holy Spirit of truth and become one with it and comprehend it, and then thereby gain the knowledge. Direct perception of truth is knowledge. So with an open heart and open mind, you won't get stuck in the left brain, and you won't get stuck in that duality, polarity, but you'll become centered in the oneness of truth. And there is an absolute spirit, there is an absolute truth, there is an absolute knowing. And that's different than thinking or guessing or having a position or an opinion or a viewpoint. It's broader and deeper than that. It's much broader, much deeper. So when you raise your consciousness, what you do is you become more peaceful and you raise your vibration, and through stillness, actually. Stillness and peace causes a higher vibration of love. You start to feel that unity of love when you become aware of spirit and comprehending spirit. And so once you know yourself as awareness, I'm going to read a short little poem about that, also from the same book, Forever Free, Impressions from the Spirit of Truth. The eye of awareness, and eye has a double meaning. Eye means in terms of identity, and eye means sight or perception, being able to see something, and it's the inner sight that I'm talking about. The eye of awareness, identity, perception. Life flows as it goes. Blinking, flashing, burning, knowing, calling, answering, asking, receiving, perceiving. Eye opens, closes, here, now there, in, now out. Focused, now omnipresent. I am awareness. Identity is everything. It opens a door to everything. Once you discover your identity and you become one with spirit, then you start placing your attention on that Christ light within on a regular basis. And when you put your attention inward and you start to become balanced and you don't have your attention going out all the time, and you get out of victim consciousness and you become a creator consciousness by focusing attention within. So it takes, stillness and quiet, and close your eyes, and solitude, and feel your feelings. And you can just let go, and you can talk to God and ask questions and know that you're a child of God, and then it just keeps expanding from there. But just keep putting attention within. Regular attention to the Christ light within is the door to heaven, the door to everything. It's the door that brings true self-realization and finer perceptions. As you focus your attention within, your perceptions change, and you get out of the left brain and you employ more of the right brain, and then you go through the portal of your heart and you go to the depths of your soul, and your perception and intelligence grows and expands, and it integrates with every part of yourself and your perception, the other parts of your intelligence, and your intelligence deepens and expands, and you have a heart and soul intelligence that blends with the mind intelligence. And so you open your heart, and it purifies, and you receive higher consciousness. And the perceptions, you start hearing that still small voice better, and your conscience becomes stronger. You're very clear about what's wrong and what's right. You're very clear about what to do and what not to do. You're very clear about discerning what's truth and what's not truth. And all that comes from placing your attention within and developing, by developing your true self-awareness, by developing the Christ light and becoming one with that, because that's actually the core of your true self and the eternal part of awareness. So the Christ light reveals the truth, and so when focusing on the Christ light within, try to suspend, surrender or suspend your left brain mind that wants to keep working. Give it a break. You can do a visualization even, give it a hall pass and say, here, you can go to the bathroom or, do something else. And then just let go and just start feeling in your heart and feel what you feel. And just sit with yourself in terms of your feeling for a while. And you'll see, it feels really good. It feels like you're feeding a part of yourself that, may be thirsty. And every day we can get fed by this light. And it feels really, really good. And once you get used to it, you just keep going back for more. And you just maintain a sense of peace and love the peace. You love the peace. You love the reflection. You love the light. You love that feeling of connectedness and unity. And, it's wonderful. It's absolutely wonderful. So when you purify your heart and you open that door and you create that lake and you're perceiving yourself and you have higher consciousness and you have your deeper perception, and it keeps developing regularly when you do daily meditation. And once you start being regular and do at least 5 minutes a day, you want to keep going back. You just want to keep going back. You talk to God and it feels so good, you just want to keep going back. And it's just very simple. So you establish this peace, and you love this peace. And you love the peace because you can feel your real self. You can feel that deeper aspect of self. Your higher self is activated. Your soul is activated. And it's really quite exciting because the soul power being activated feels like a light. It feels like a strength. It feels like you're getting better guidance. It feels like you're in harmony with the universe. It feels like you keep having, synchronicities, and you do, because you're harmonizing. You're harmonizing your soul with spirit, which is, your true identity. And then you're in harmony with all that is, the whole universe. So when you get into your heart space and perceive your soul's essence, you feel deep inner peace. And it feels so good, you want to keep going back for more. That's why I meditate daily. And I started with 5 minutes a day, and I kept going longer and longer because it felt so good. I got up earlier and earlier. I was a teacher when I started my daily practice. And I had to go to work early, and I got up early because it started feeling so good. So you have that mirror reflection, and you have that deep peace, and just like a lake that's really calm, the resonance of the resolution of the reflection from the trees and the sky and everything gets super, super clear the more clear the lake is. And so you have that inner lake of consciousness, and you make that really smooth by stillness. And so the light shines, and your soul begins to shine more and more, and you get activated, and you discover your gifts, and you get inspired, and you feel deep love, and then you want to express this love. You want to share your gifts with the world and everyone in it. And it's like, oh, this is so wonderful. I'm clear. I feel strong. I have direction. I have meaning in life. I have purpose in life. This is me. These are my gifts. These are my talents. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to give back to the world. And so there you discover your passion and your purpose through this peaceful lake that you've created, and it just, the soul power grows stronger with peaceful lake, and your passion and purpose gets really, really clear. And so you discover your soul's blueprint, which is God's design. It's the immaculate concept of your highest potential. And that highest potential becomes really clear and really activated. And it's like a seed that's sprouting up above the ground. And it's like a flower that just opens up its petals, and the essence, is exuding this beautiful perfume. And that's what your soul's like when you have your passion and power. It feels good, and you are truly a blessing to the world. And the world needs your gifts. It really does. And that all comes from inner awakening. And so, you start by discovering your true self. You become more and more of that by attunement and putting your attention in deeper and deeper. Your soul power gets activated. You create this lake of peace. You keep going back for more. Your passion and purpose gets activated, and then you get all alive and inspired, and you have great intuition and great discernment, and it's just wonderful. It really is wonderful. So I believe, that this is happening with everybody in the world. I believe that, we are, just like a garden of flowers. We're a garden of souls, and we're being activated, and we're being actualized, and we are expressing our soul's highest potential during this time. And I know sometimes it seems like there's a lot of chaos and difficulty in the world, but think about it. You're breaking free. We are breaking free. We are becoming conscious creators, and we are sharing and downloading tools to reach our highest potential, and we're doing that together, and we're doing that as brothers and sisters. So that's about it. We are all souls flowering and emanating our essence of perfection. Once the inward path is followed, you have your inner awakening, and you follow the inward path, then the outward life conforms to it. You'll see your life change, and you'll benefit everybody around you. So I have an affirmation that I use and I'd like to share, and it goes like this. I am experiencing joyous ecstasy as my own sacred pattern of life is brought to the point of complete fruition. And I'll say that one more time. I am experiencing joyous ecstasy as my own sacred pattern is brought to the point of complete fruition. Inner awakening. It occurs through focused attention on the inner Christ light. As the Christ light permeates your being, difficulties melt and joys increase. Thank you very much for watching. I just want to remind you that center on the peace within. Light the world with your unique flavor of love. We are transforming consciousness and bringing heaven to earth. Thank you all. I love you. I do want to remind you to visit www.smile4love.com, smileforlove.com. And I have another upgrade to my website. I actually have a PDF file of the notes I used for this message. So go to Smile Soul Power and on the website, and go to Inner Awakening, and you'll be able to download a PDF file that you can print out, and you can review the message and practice the message and the affirmation and so forth. Thank you very much. Peace, love, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.